Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. DWP Chief Investment Officer explains what Ripple's New York transmitter licenses mean for XRP. I'll tell you what it means. Adoption. Okay guys, let's get into it. So DWP is Digital Wealth Partners. They're a wealth group, and they're talking about these new licenses that Ripple have acquired. And yeah, as I say, what it means for XRP. These licenses are in America, by the way. I just thought I'd note that because I think it's important to highlight, and I'll get into that a bit further as we go along. But yeah, this is adoption, right? Like, what are they getting the licenses for? Well, it's so they can continue to expand their ODL services. So of course, that's going to continue to mean that that they can continue to obviously use their services in these other, these other states. So of course, this is what, this is adoption, and look, the reason why I say this is a big deal that it's in America is because we obviously know what was going on with the lawsuit, right? And we was very aware, one of the issues that Ripple had from the back of the lawsuit, from the end judgment, was that they can't use XRP in America. And so, they were basically looking to just use RLUSD. Because before that, they were using Tether USDT. And so, the thing with this is, I've seen some people thinking now that like this is a hint that the lawsuit is officially over. And that's why they're getting these licenses now, because they're gearing up to, continue to do ODL in America. Look, they could do ODL in America anyway. It was just that they was having to use the RLUSD stablecoin rather than the XRP cryptocurrency, right? So they were still going to be able to do this. And also, just to note, they were actually acquiring licenses during the lawsuit as well. So this isn't completely new. But I just want to say something, like when it comes to the lawsuit, if I'll be honest with you guys, I think it's pretty much a done deal anyway. I don't think we really need to look for these like little signs. Like I've noticed people had saw like on the website, on the SEC website, they'd taken down the lawsuit, but apparently it'd just been moved to a different section of the lawsuit on the SEC webpage. But I'll be honest with you guys, like I'll be very surprised if this lawsuit doesn't get dropped at this point. Like you've got a pro crypto president who's actually having dinner with Brad Garlinghouse and Stuart Alderati. Like, it's pretty clear that at the end of the day, this lawsuit, I just don't see it lasting, because, Trump has even said like he wants USA to be a pro crypto and AI, place, right? He wants it to be the hub for AI and crypto. And so when you've got the top American crypto company being Ripple and the top US cryptocurrency being XRP under attack and being stifled like this, do you think Trump's going to want that to happen anyway? I doubt it. And then let's not forget the fact that obviously, it seems that Brad Garlinghouse and Trump actually have they actually have like I don't want to say a partnership, but they seem to have like they seem to have a relationship, right? I think that's pretty safe to say. And, Ripple have paid a lot of money towards Trump in his inauguration. So there's a lot going on there to see why it would be very likely that the Ripple, lawsuit is going to be dropped. I mean, we're seeing now talk that XRP could be used for a US strategic reserve. Do you know what I mean? Do you think we're going to be doing that, but then have the lawsuit still going on? Or XRP being deemed to security? Like, I don't see it. You know what I mean? So in that regard, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not really worried about the lawsuit at all at this point. I think at this point, it's pretty much, just a wait and see. But I think in time that will just get dropped. I think that's pretty much, like, I feel like it's inevitable at this point. I don't want to say it for a guarantee because I can never say anything for 100% certainty, but it just seems like that's just the way it's going to go, with everything we've seen. But, yeah, in terms of these licenses, yeah, of course, like, this is basically them gearing up to expand their ODL services. And the other thing about this is, which is, very positive, is that, going on off of the back of the lawsuit, if that does get ended, it's very possible that Ripple will be able to use XRP as a bridge currency again in America, because it may be that Trump and the SEC say, hey, we're not going to give you any issues, or, we may do it where we imply regulations where it's safe for you to use XRP as a bridge currency and you won't have any like legal ramifications or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's very possible that this is going to be made very straightforward and, safe for Ripple, So, you know, and even if they don't, they can still use RLUSD, but it would be better for XRP if XRP is used as the bridge currency, because while with RLUSD, like XRP is still the gas token, but when it's actually XRP itself, it's the primary function. So obviously it's more utility to XRP. So it would be better, I'll be honest. So yeah, look, we'll see what happens here, but yeah, like you're seeing them expanding, which, you know, to me, is there a demand growing as well? Like, is this people getting ready for, you know, the services? Because the chief investment officer says, like, you know, there's people lining up to want to get involved with ODL services. They want to get involved with real-time global payments. And so, you know, there might be banks already in these jurisdictions where they're getting the licenses from, just waiting to jump on board with ODL. And this is the thing, right? Like, now we've got this pro-crypto president. This might be why they're getting the licenses, because they're like, yeah, this is what we was waiting for. Because I said this to you guys before, like with the lawsuit, there could be like many institutions who are just sitting on the sideline saying, look, like, we want to use ODL, like we want to use your services, but we don't want to get in trouble, right? We don't want it to come back on us. So we'll watch on the sidelines and see how things go. And if it all goes well, then cool. Like we'll jump on board. And you can kind of see that with Grayscale, right? Like, Grayscale had a trust, right? And when the lawsuit came out at the beginning, Grayscale dissolved the trust. And what's happened now? They've recently come out saying that they want to apply for an ETF so that they're back on board with XRP again. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is what I mean. Like, and don't get me wrong, I do think it is a bit cowardly, but I do understand from a business perspective, like, do you want this to be something that cripples your business? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why I respect Uphold so much, because Uphold was the only exchange that didn't stop listing XRP during the whole lawsuit. I give them respect for that, because that was very brave, because if Ripple had lost the lawsuit, that could have turned out very bad for Uphold, right? They could have gone into a lot of trouble. But they stood firm, and it's benefited them immensely, because a lot of people only use Uphold now because they were the only ones who stood by the XRP community and, you know, and Ripple, right? But I do understand from a business perspective that, you know, had the SEC have been suing them for like, you know, millions of dollars and things like that, who knows? Like, they may not have had the money to fight back, and they may have had to settle, and that could have destroyed their business. So I do see it from both sides. I do understand it, if I'll be honest. So yeah, look, the tides are turning. You know, we're seeing that completely. Like, everything that's been happening as of late, everything's changing, guys, and you're seeing this now. ODL is expanding. ODL is increasing, as we can see. It's gearing up for more adoption. You know, Ripple have released their quarterly report, and they've said like Q4 was absolutely massive for XRP, like history-making growth, which is completely understandable when we look at everything that's happened. And we're now just into the early stages of 2025, and look at how much has changed already. You know, the whole sentiment around XRP and crypto as a whole is completely different. So the things that could be coming forward now from this, absolutely mind-blowing. We do not know what is ahead of us at the moment. It could be even more bigger things to come. So yeah, like this stuff, what you're seeing here in terms of them getting more licenses, it's great to see, because it means they're expanding their, you know, their footprint in regards to the ODL services, and it means that they're opening up for more adoption. More banks and institutions can get involved now, and this is what we was waiting for, guys. We wanted like the green light so that institutions can start getting involved, and and not worrying about the legal ramifications. And it seems that we're at that point now. You know, it seems that, you know, Trump is going to be very pro-crypto, so he's not going to be just trying to, you know, catch people out and get people and companies sued because they're doing the wrong thing. He wants crypto to win. He wants crypto to do well. So for that sake, I think it's going to be very easy for these companies to get involved, because, you know, even if they do get caught doing wrong, I think it will be a lot more light-hearted than what it would have been if there was under Gary Gensler's regime, right? It might be, hey, look, we haven't got regulations in place right now, so we're not going to, you know, we're not going to hunt you down or anything like that, but just know that that's not okay. You know, they might just give him a little slap on the wrist or something silly. Whereas compared to when it was Gary Gensler, he was just trying to shut these companies down completely. You know, he was insane. So we're in a completely new era, guys, and this is going to be the era of not just XRP, but crypto as a whole. But I'm most excited for XRP because I'm seeing how much the sentiment has changed. You know, it's day and night when you look at like XRP from, let's say, 2 months ago to, you know, this month. It's absolutely incredible. And it really does feel like it's XRP's time now. It really does. So I'm watching with a very close eye. I'm very excited to see how this goes, but you know, I'm very optimistic right now about XRP's future. This is really bullish stuff that I'm seeing at the moment, and it's all happening very suddenly. It really is crazy how quick this is all happening. So I'm really looking forward to the future. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Take care.